My brother the whites killed in battle. And my friend, they frightened to death. Sawano!
Black Hoof and Blue Jacket signed the Greenville Treaty, surrendering over 16 million acres of our land to the Long Knives. Tecumseh's small band roamed the land for the next 11 years with little purpose and no hope. The light from the panther in the sky had dimmed.
I reckon if you were gonna kill me, you'd have done it. No harm. Friends. Say, now shoot. I'm grateful to you. Here I am yammering on, you don't know what I'm saying.
I understand. I speak your tongue.
Well, my name is Galloway. And this is my land here. It's my farm.
I am Tecumseh. This is my land. The land where I was born.
Well, I'm sorry. It's fine land. Must have been bitter to leave it. I came to own it after the treaty. Once the treaty was signed, the government put this whole area up for settlement.
What they stole from us, they gave to you.
That's what it amounted to, yes.
It is the way of war.
You come a long way. You must be hungry. We have supper with my family and me. Food will be ready directly. We'd be honored. Tell you what, I'm going to tell my wife. You'll hear the dinner bell.
Books. So many books.
Yeah, it's the biggest library west of the Ohio River, my friend.
Library. I know some books. The Holy Bible. A story of many bloody wars. Hamlet. King Henry V.
Don't tell me you've learned how to read. And Shakespeare.
Not well, but I read.
The 13 Fires defeated the British for one reason. And one reason only. They fought united. If the colonies had fought individually, there'd be no America today.
As I see. Our nations have never fought as one. Always the Sakri or the Goyando or the Shawandase. Never the whole native peoples. Never.
My son, it's good to see you. I'm alive. So are my people. Still the warrior as ever.
It is the only way for us.
Like your fiery father, my friend. We are hopeful here. They have promised us horses, plows to break the ground for grain, and men to teach us of these things.
White promises. I hope you live to see them.
Not a good way to think, my son. You'd be happier if you lived in peace.
Aren't you happy we're still free? Isn't it better to die under the white man's gun than under his boot?
In the end, a leader cannot bear the crying mothers and wives, the loss of sons and brothers. At last, he says, no more tears, no more blood. Give me your treaty, let me sign it.
Do you think they don't cry here? And the old ones long dead cry for them too. But they don't cry for us. We are free.
He's dying.
Spirit warriors. Took me to the land of death. I deserve to die. No one was more rotten inside. A slave to lies and lust. Fear and whiskey. Whites are evil. But our misery is not their fault. It is our own. We are corrupt, sick in spirit. We have lost our own spiritual ways. She let me live again. To be her voice to all native people. I was chosen. She told me, you will be my messenger. Loud noise is dead. You are he who opens the door. You shall be called Open Door.
They were consumed with an idea. And from everywhere, people of all tribes came to hear them. The place came to be known as Prophet Town. Open Door preached a return to our old ways, while Tecumseh called for the unification of all tribes against the Long Knives.
In the beginning we were strong, because we were pure. Now these things of the white man have corrupted us and made us weak. Our men forgot how to hunt without guns. We learned to need the white man's goods. And so now, a people who never had to beg for anything must beg for everything!
Whites call this land we live in Indiana Territory. But what is a territory? Before they drove us from the land they call the Ohio, they called it a territory and put a governor over it. And 2 springs ago, this same Ohio was changed from a territory to a state. And now they call it the 17th fire of their nation. Even a young man remembers when that nation had only 13 fires. We are surrounded by white men who tighten beware of this governor whose name is Harrison. Refuse him anything he asks. Any red man who marks another treaty is a traitor to all of our people and ought to be put to death for killing our life.
Mr. Barron.
Congratulations, Governor.
Thank you.
Millions of acres for just a few $1,000s.
We still have to deal with Tecumseh and his brother.
Brother, treacherous white dog Harrison has challenged me. He says if I am divinely inspired that I must show it and make a miracle.
Woman, where did you get this?
From a white trader.
You know that's forbidden.
Why? Because your brother forbids
I
you?
am the leader. You are the leader's wife. We must set an example for the people.
The people. Always the people. It's not the people's glass. It's mine.
So Harrison fears me now.
Your movement is growing. And before you unite all the tribes, he means to destroy you.
I have always known it. From my dreams. The stars move in the night and vanish in the day. And they've put this in a book.
Yeah, they're drawn as we see them, in relation to each other.
And we see the sun rise and set. But it is we who move.
We and many heavenly bodies do. The moon revolves around us.
They've proven this? How?
Astronomers. Men who study stars. For example, this year they know there's going to be a total eclipse of the sun.
Eclipse. Eclipse, what is that?
When the moon's shadow blots out the sun completely.
Oh, the black sun. Yes, we've seen that. To us, it is a sign of terrible war.
Well, you're going to see it again on June 16th.
Makakilswa. How can you know this?
Harvard scientists. They can't be wrong.
People have been waiting. They want to know what miracle you're going to perform.
It is time.
If it fails,
It will not fail.
Wishimanitu, we ask for your blessing. We ask to see your power. Chanchan Chapan, Nimki, Kilswa, the Kilswa. Shawandase, we ask to see you. Show us your power. Show us your power through Chanchan Chapan. The Kilswa. Show us a sign. Your chosen one. Look! The white dog, Harrison! He dared to challenge your prophet! I command the sun to darken! Now, my brothers and sisters, you see my answer. I have done it! Behold! Makakilswa! The Black Sun!
How could he know? All he had to do was open a farmer's almanac.
Indians can't read.
Evidently, this one can.
We're dealing with a special kind of animal here.
he weren't an Indian, he could be a Caesar, a Napoleon, inspiring revolutions, creating empires.
Surely you don't believe he can succeed.
The destiny of the United States is to expand, and my destiny is to be the instrument. Tecumseh stands in the way.
Perhaps if you met with him, face to face.
Send him a letter.
With most sincere respects to my Shawnee brother, William H. Harrison.
We have scared this arrogant white dog. He begs us to come talk with him.
No, brother, never underestimate this man. He's a fearsome enemy. He asks me to come because it serves his needs, not because he's afraid.
But he feels our power. 7 northern tribes in the alliance already, and others on our doorstep. You've spurned him before. Why talk with him now when we grow powerful?
Because it's too soon. We're not ready. We need more of the tribes to unite with us. I am Tecumseh.
So, this is the man. Ecce homo. Tell him they'll have to lay down their arms.
The governor welcomes you, Tecumseh. He asks, in the name of peace, that you and your warriors put aside your arms for this council.
We will put our weapons aside only when your soldiers do.
Chief Tecumseh, you come as a reasonable man who wishes to make peace. You and your warriors may keep your weapons. It is the wish of our great father in Washington that you sit with me and my men.
My father? The Great Spirit is my father, and the earth is my mother. Upon her bosom I will recline.
Very well. The American government is concerned that the situation between our peoples has become explosive. We must ask our Shawnee friend why he goes from tribe to tribe, stirring up anger against us.
I will speak plainly. We have learned your ways, and we know that your treaties are for us to keep and you to break. Before you came, the land was free for all to use to make a home. It belonged not to one man, but to all of us. But then you attacked us, separately, and then you forced weak leaders to sell you the land you wanted, when it was not theirs to sell.
Since you bring up the past, I must tell you that all the chiefs who signed our treaties gave us their solemn word the land was theirs.
And what is the word of such men? No man owns the earth. Sell the land? What madness! Why not sell the rivers, or the sky, or the great sea? Land is not a thing to own, any more than air or water. It is the life and the spirit of all creatures who live on it. I am Shawandase, people of the South Wind. And as Wishimanatu allows me to make the destiny of my people, I say, tear up your treaties and go back to your own country.
Perhaps Tecumseh is joking. He knows very well that treaties lawfully made can never be rescinded. What we ask now is simple. That you cease your efforts to organize the tribes against us, and that you join us in making one last agreement, giving us title to the land.
One last agreement? Every treaty you have ever made with the Red Man since coming upon this land, you promised was to be the last. And each time you invaded us again. You ask us to have confidence in your promises. When Jesus Christ came upon the earth, you killed him, the son of your own God. And only after he was dead did you worship him and start killing those who would not. Who could trust the word of such people?
Tecumseh is wrong, most of all about our treaties. We have dealt fairly and justly with the Indian people, and the fact is, this was always Miami land until the Shawnee invaded them and stole it.
This man is a liar!
I see no way to continue. This council is adjourned. Let us all retire peaceably.
Nevertheless, he is a liar.
It was a foolish thing. I lost control.
A man, any man, can only stand so much.
No, I preach to others. Curb your anger. Take any lie or insult to keep the peace till we're ready. Lives depend on me, but wisdom comes slowly. Well, we'll see tomorrow what my folly has cost.
I appreciate your willingness to meet again.
This is how men who have differences should talk. Privately. Quietly. Too much show can make a man proud, dull his judgment.
It's good to use this in a peaceful way. Yesterday, it came near to splitting my skull.
I regret that. A man must learn to control his temper, or like a wild horse, it will run with him.
Tecumseh, you could become the greatest man in the history of your race. We're building a new world here, and you should be part of it. You should join us. Let us be partners. And you lead your people into the American way of life.
I've seen the way of life you Americans gave. In the town of Black Hoof, it is the way of death. And I would rather die.
Then we have nothing more to discuss. There will be war.
Why do you sleep here? You don't belong to us anymore.
Because I need you.
Then why are you never here when I need you?
I cannot always do what I want. I serve the people now, and I ask you to serve as women's leader.
Women's leader? I'm always the women's leader. I am the leader's wife. But do I have the things that entitles me to?
Things. Is that why you married me, to get things? Go. Take what you want and leave. You are no longer my wife. will provide for our son. If you can't raise him, Star Watcher will take care of him for me.
Do you think Harrison plans to attack us?
Yes. But he'll need time to get an army together. I leave for the south tomorrow. I doubt that he can before I return. In my absence, the fate of the people is in your hands.
As it should be.
The northern tribes stand with us, but we need the Karawoke, the Omuskoki, the Choctaw Nation, and the Seminolas in the south. All our hopes hang on one thing. We must not be drawn into war. This is native land. Harrison will come and try to provoke you.
I will not be.
It must not happen. Avoid a battle at all costs. If he comes with his army, leave this place. Hide and protect the people.
He will not come here. We are protected by the Master of Life.
Tenskwatawa, it all may be true. But if he does come, do not provoke him.
The next morning, my son set out on a great journey to bring all the southern tribes under one banner. He traveled thousands of miles in 3 months and became a legend.
Brothers and sisters of the great Santi nation, hear me! I am Tecumseh, born Shawandase, born under that shooting star your fathers will remember. Now war chief of all tribes north of the Shawanawisipe. I come to warn you in this time of greatest danger. At this moment, the Americans are plowing up the graves of my ancestors. Tomorrow, they will do the same to yours. We must unite. Where today are the Mohegan, the Pequot, the Narragansett, the Tuscarora? Dead from wars with white men, dead from disease, drunkenness, and starvation. Look at the country that they loved, once so beautiful, and what do you see? Stumps! All the red nations want peace. But where the white men are, there can be no peace, except under the bosom of Mother Earth. When a people have no place, they are no longer a people. Oh, Leni Lenap, will you lie dreaming while they plow up the bones of your fathers and turn their graves into hog wallows? Shall we give up everything, all dear and sacred to us, without a struggle?
You're not suggesting we strike Prophet Town now. I mean, there could be repercussions.
If Tecumseh has time to unite the tribes and attack us, there'll be real repercussions. I'll advise the Secretary of War of the reasons for my action. Post the letter as we march. Once I've destroyed Prophet Town, they'll forget my transgression.
What is it? This is a very bad time.
That's why I'm here. I need to speak to you. Alone. What is your plan?
My plan? My plan is, as always, to protect my people.
Harrison is on the Wabash with 2,000 soldiers.
An army that size is many days away.
3 days. And he can move faster than we can with women and children.
You think I haven't thought of these things?
And our food supply? Our people need time to harvest the crops and pack them.
I've said nothing because I'm still deciding what to do.
It's not for you to decide. Tecumseh told you what to do, and you promised to do it. Avoid a fight at all cost, even if we have to run.
He is not the only war leader, but no one can be what I am. Because I have seen the face, and I have heard the voice of Wishimanatu, and I will decide what will be done.
Hear me. Keep your promise to him, or you betray your race. I pray the Creator can make you strong.
Wishi Manitou. Show me the way.
My people! My people! My people! Wishi Manitou has just shown me what we must do.
Open Door's attempt to surprise and assassinate Harrison was disastrous. It gave Harrison the excuse to attack, destroy, and slaughter our people.
Harrison did this. I should have killed him when I had the chance. They've stolen everything from us. Our homes, our religion, our children. All they have left us with is hate. From now on, it will be a war of vengeance. I'll fight the Long Knives to my death. I swear it on the Master of Life.
Brother.
Get up!
What have they told you?
The truth.
The war chiefs. They forced me to do it.
That's a lie!
They made me do it! They made me do it! Wishi Manitou told me to kill Harrison! I just followed his order. But the Long Knives were waiting. Harrison knew.
You betrayed me! You betrayed yourself! You betrayed the people!
The burning of Prophet Town destroyed Tecumseh's hope of unifying the tribes. Still, he fought with the British against the Americans in the War of 1812. But finally, the British retreated into Canada, leaving Tecumseh alone to face Harrison.
As you were, gentlemen.
Will you join us, Governor?
Believe I will, Mr. Barron.
Death to the slippery red bugger.
Which red bugger do you mean, Colonel Johnson? Red coat or red skin?
I mean Tecumseh. I mean to take a patch of his hide, God willing.
And so does every man here. That there Shawnee better have a lot of skin.
No, sir. If he's as big as all the talk, he should have enough hide to go around. Here he's almost a giant.
Size don't count. Catch a bobcat by the privates. The harder you squeeze, the longer his claws get.
Contrary to his legend, gentlemen, he's not all that big. Although when he springs up before you with his tomahawk, he does seem rather imposing. Take it from one who knows. But then as the maxim goes, the greater the enemy, the greater the victory.
Aye.
I've been thinking. You need to be with the people. You should be with your family. Go help Tecumseh care for the people. The old and the children, they're suffering. Help Tenskwatawa get food.
I have always done as you asked. But you never asked me to leave you before a battle.
I do now.
I know you care for me. And you don't want your sister to become a widow. But if you send the best of us away, how will it go in the battle tomorrow? I will be with you when you face Harrison.
Yes. Yes, my friend, tomorrow we will be in the smoke of the long knife guns again. Seems the gun is the only talk the Americans understand. Harrison is far from his own country, far from his supplies. On the field we will defeat him, or there we will leave our bones.
What is it?
He had a sign.
Say no! 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 Forgive me. I wanted you to say he had no sign.
Stay with me when I fall. Strike me 4 times with the ramrod of your rifle. If you can do this, I will rise and we will defeat the Americans. If not, then it was meant to be. It begins!
Soldier! Turn that Indian over. I want to see his face. No. Let me see. No. No, that's not him. Find him intact. Not scalped or flayed. I want his body found!
His American enemies, to whom he had never yielded in life, could not capture my son in death. The great good spirit, Wishamanto, demands something of us all. The Shawnee would go on. The Shawnee would have to go on, with the panther in the sky sustaining their hopes, with Tecumseh inside their hearts, until the day he returns to lead us again.